The purpose of this video is to show you how to take something you've already made and edit it so that you don't have to completely start over your work. So I really like how I made my parfait recipe. I'm going to go into edit and it's going to pull it up. I really liked the layout of this recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the recipe into something else. So let's say I'm going to make the toaster cheese recipe. So instead of having to start all over, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to edit my text.
Perfect.
And I want it to say toaster cheese recipe. And I'm going to save it. Okay. What I need, well, it looks like I'm going to need a plate. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on this because I'm not going to need a parfait cup. I'm going to go to symbols. I'm going to type in plate. And I'm going to bring my plate over. And it's going to replace my parfait cup. And I'm going to make sure I hit replace plate. The next thing I need is bread. So I will make sure that I drag the right bread over. Replace. I need sliced cheese. And I don't like any of those pictures, so I'm going to go to the web for a picture of my sliced cheese, and I'm going to take this one. If it'll let me have it, there we go. Replace. And then that's all I need. Well, actually, we will need the toaster. So I'm going to write toaster. Oops. I'm actually going to go over here and do it this way. Toaster. I'm going to move it over. Replace. Oh, but look what I did. I changed the text. So I have to edit my text to make it say, oh no, that is correct. Okay. I'm thinking of the next one. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need microwave. And I'm going to pick the microwave that I like best. I'm going to use this one and put it here. We're going to replace. And now we have microwave. And I'm going to select the extra ones I don't need, and I'm going to hit the backspace on my keyboard because I don't need those. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to get. So I'm going to type get. Replace. And I'm kind of silly. I want to make sure that the first sentence or the first word in my sentence is capitalized. So I'm going to change the text. Get two. Need the number 2. Drag it over. Replace. And I'm going to look for a bread slice. replace. And then it's just going to say bread slice. I don't like that. Bread slices. Change that. Okay. Ooh, I also don't like that it's 2 layers, so I can change the size. Get 2 bread slices. I don't need my crush, so I'm going to select it and hit backspace. I don't need this arrow. Select, hit backspace. And actually, I'm not going to need any of these 3 symbols, so I'm going to left click, select them all, and then I can hit my backspace and they will all go away. Okay. So I need to get 2 slices of bread, and then we also need 2 pieces of sliced cheese. So I can also select this, and I can right click, and I can say copy, and then I can click over here, and I can paste it. And now I can use my arrows on my keyboard to put it right where I want it. And then, so if I'm going to get 2 bread slices and get 2 cheese slices, I'm going to go to symbol. I'm going to type in cheese slice. And I don't like any of those, so we're going to the web. And I'm going to move it over, drag it. I'm going to replace it. And I'm going to go to properties and edit my text to cheese slices and save it. 2 bread slices, 2 cheese slices. Next thing we need is to toast the bread, right? So I'm going to go to symbol, and I'm going to look for toaster first. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to have it say put. And I'm going to use this. Replace. Put. We're going to have it say, oops. Now I want bread slice. But I don't like slices because I'm going to come up with more than one. Put. Bread slice. I'm going to go back to properties because I want it to say bread slices. And remember, that was too big. So now it's okay. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to capitalize the P and put. Put bread slices. And then I'm going to make those 2. Because I'm going to change the symbols. I'm going to have it say in. And then I want this one to say toaster. So I'm going to go to web and find my same toaster symbol again. Place, okay. Put bread slices in toaster. Okay. When that's done, then we need to put, so we're going to put again. Put, replace. We're going to go to web because we want cheese slices. Put cheese slices. but I don't like that. So we have to go to properties and edit the text to make it smaller. Put cheese slices on symbol or on replace on. So now the bread's already toasted. So I'm going to write toast. Replaced. Okay, but now look at, so this one, it looks like the last one I did not use the label on that. So I'm going to go to properties here. Do you see this right here? So that means symbol only. So I'm going to go here to make sure it has a label. So put cheese slices on toast. Okay. And then we're not going to need those. So I'm going to select them all and then hit my backspace. Before I move on to the next step, I'm going to make sure my capital P is capitalized. Okay. And then it looks like the last step is to use the microwave. So put in, and then we're going to need the microwave. So I'm going to go to symbol, web. Actually, we have to be very specific when how we do these directions. So I would say put, so I'm going to go back here. Put, replace, toast, replace. We're going to do on. Replace. And then we need a plate. Replace. Now remember, we're going to have to change the label back. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to make sure the label's at the bottom. Now, I want to also microwave for 20 seconds, but I want to have a space just so that it goes with the flow. So I don't want this symbol in here anymore, so I'm going to select it and backspace it. Okay, so put toast on plate, and I want us to microwave. So I'm going to go to symbols, web, find that microwave again. Replace. And then I want 20 seconds. We'll go to symbols. Looks like there aren't any, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to take this one. I'm going to replace. Okay, looks like I need to edit that. So I'm going to select it and make sure that you can see the label. I'm going to edit so that the M is capital. I'm going to capitalize the P. Okay, so now, let's see, the last step is to eat, and we made the toaster cheese. But it looks like we're going to have it look like grilled cheese. oops, I forgot to say cheese. Grilled cheese. And I'm going to look for a good grilled cheese picture. I like this one. And replace. And remember, I don't like those
Grill.
2 rows. So let's see if that fixed it. Yep, eat grilled cheese. And that is how you edit. So now here's the most important part, is saving it so that you're not replacing the work that you did. Okay? So you're going to go to save it, and you're going to do save as. Not just save as, because you're going to save it as a new file. And you're going to save it as, you're going to save it as toaster cheese. And save. Okay, so now I'm going to go through all the steps. So now we're going to want to print it. So I'm going to create a PDF. I'm going to hit create and make sure it says toaster cheese PDF. I'm going to save it. When this screen goes away, we are able to print. When I go to print, so if I go to my files to print, I'm going to show you where the toaster cheese is. And I'm also going to show you, when I go to Boardmaker 7 over here, I'm going to show you, here's our T, or toaster cheese. Toaster cheese is here. I'm going to open that in a second. But also look, Parfait is still here because I did save as. So it took me half the time, but the work was already done for me. So now I'm going to open the PDF version of toaster cheese. I'm going to print color, and print. And that is how you edit without having to start all over.